Hello and welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my beautiful Aquarians, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Cross Watchers, all are welcome. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. For quicker, shorter videos and readings, you can jump over to my TikTok channel, NSEH207_tarot. And find some videos there on tarot tutorials as well as sign readings. Those are typically under 5 minutes, so if you want something quick, you can jump on over. Today is Tuesday, November 25th. We're quickly approaching Thanksgiving as I am recording this for your December readings. I hope you all had a beautiful Thanksgiving if you celebrate that, and a wonderful November. So today we're going to be doing the coffee cup. We're going to be doing live tarot pull for the tarot portion. I already have your oracle and animal cards pulled as I concentrated and focused on your energy. So this is going to be for December 1st to the 15th, the first part of December. And we're going to see what's in store. So I did have planned to use a couple of oracle decks, but they wanted two from the Oracle of the Universe. So we will get to those momentarily. Now, the coffee readings the coffee has been really kind of sparse and spread out. It's kind of weird this time. It kind of goes in spurts. Sometimes it's really lumpy and other times it's really kind of sparse. Now, I do want to say that these are a reading for the collective. These are not a one-to-one. I'd be more than happy to do a one-to-one, either live over Zoom or pre-recorded, and then with the link sent to you. A private link, I should say. All right, let's see what we have. Lots of water here. Lots of water. Okay, there's the overview. See what I was saying? I don't know why they've been this way this time. It's so strange. I don't know if I'm getting the ratio of water wrong or what, or if this is just what's meant to happen. Okay, Aquarius, December 1st to the 15th. All right, Spirit, what do you have? What do you have for my Aquarians? Everything is really spread out. So let's see. I see a circle. Now, this has come up in like 3 different people's readings or coffee cups. I see a circle of people dancing, celebrating, happy, joy. I see a crow or a raven singing. That's so funny. I can see the bird, and then out of its mouth going up is kind of these little music notes, if you will. So I don't know if any of you have recently seen or heard a crow or a raven. I just did, so that's really funny, because right before I started this, I'm like, what the heck are all those crows doing? I heard a whole bunch of crows, so it's so funny that it comes up in your coffee cup as well. All right, crows like to collect shiny things. They clean up, whatever, they're kind of the cleanup birds, if you will. They get snakes and mice and voles and all kinds of things like that. Okay, let's see. I see a little girl. It's like a little girl face with a bow on top of her head, but she's crying. Now, I don't know. I hear the crows again. She's holding something in her hands, and I feel like it's the loss of a pet. So if some of you have had that experience, I'm so sorry for you. I experienced it this past June. I see a little girl with a bow. She's crying, and I think it has to do with losing a pet. So I'm so sorry for those of you that resonates with. Hopefully you have a good way of explaining that, that pet has crossed over and, over the Rainbow Bridge, but will always be with them in their heart and in spirit, and can be a little guardian angel for them. Okay, let's see. What? I see a distinct heart shape with a lot of little black dots on it. So to me, what Spirit is giving me, the feeling I'm getting is that Some of you have recently gone through some pains. Um, it's not totally breaking your heart, but you've had a little bit of heartache. So sorry to hear that. We all go through it. We all have heartaches, but you will get through it. And there's actually like a band-aid on the heart down in the lower part. So the heart is right here, little dots on it, and a little band-aid right at the bottom. That's so funny. I mean, not funny, but yeah, we mend our broken hearts and we grow from challenges and tragedies. Unfortunately, this is the dualistic life we live here on Earth. Okay, what else do you have for my beautiful? I see another heart inside a heart. So there's lots of things to do with emotion with this Aquarius, which I guess isn't surprising with all the water we have there. And then we come to a wide, wide open space. A wide open space. So to me, this is kind of indicative of a clean slate, like moving on from something, kind of wrapping it up, closing it out, closing it off, all finished and all done with that, Aquarius. So that could be, I see a kitty cat face, plain as day, big eared cat. Lots of animals coming through this time. And I think, our pets are, as disclosure goes forward and more people are awake and aware of the metaphysical, we're really learning about how our pets can communicate with us. It happened with the little kitten that we rescued. He pretty much told me that he wanted his name to be Frank. And I had been testing out a lot of names. I had a list and I was like calling the cat the name. I was seeing how it felt. And then all of a sudden I just heard in my head, Frank. And I'm like, Frank? Yes, Frank. I heard it like 3 times. So now we call our cat Frankie. We still don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I mean, it's a kitten. It's a little tiny baby kitten. But I definitely heard that. All right, I see somebody doing like a handstand or a cartwheel, something like that. That could be indicative of happiness, of play. Maybe your kids are in gymnastics and they're just saying, your ancestors letting you know they see that. But yeah, cartwheel, handstand, some acrobatic type moves there. Oh my gosh, sometimes the messages that come through in this thing are they're really strange. And I know that they're only going to go for, each one of these is probably only going to go for like a handful of people, but that's okay. I bring you what they give me. Okay, let's see. Anything else there? All right, what's in the bottom of the cup? Bottom of the cup, I see a person sitting. It's like they're sitting and meditating out in nature, like sitting on some rocks. I see their hands on their knees or on their legs. So meditation, and meditation is a very important way to connect. So this could be telling you either they see you outside doing that, or it's they want you to get outside more or meditate more. Of course, we hear that message all the time. And I myself have I used to try to meditate before I get out of bed, and then I always am trying to schedule it in, and oh my goodness, it's really hard to find time to do that when we're human doings, instead of human beings. All right, let's see, what else do I see? I see 2, they're giving me deer, like 2 deer walking. We get a lot of deer on our property. So I don't know, maybe some of you are deer hunters, which it's fine. Some people are really against hunting, but if we don't do it, then the deer starve, right? We have to have some. So some of you may be in a hunting family or hunting. Maybe you just have deer on your property and you enjoy that. I know I do. All right, let's see. What else? I'm hearing X marks the spot for some reason. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. I don't know if some of you are looking to buy property or build something on your property. But I'm what I'm hearing is, yes, that's the right spot. Do it there or buy it there, or something like that. X marks the spot. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? I see a person who they're kind of crouching. It looks like they're about to dive, like dive off a diving board, or they're on like a paddle board. So I don't know if some of you are planning some sort of tropical vacation, or maybe you live in a place where you can swim and paddleboard year round. Great, fantastic. Let's see, anything else? Anything else? What do I see? What do we see? What do you have? All right, it looks like that's it for the cup. Wow, lots of kind of strange messages in there. Oh, whoops. This has too much water for me to drain it into the... Gosh, what are we going to get from this, Spirit? There is the overview of that. Now, right in the middle of that, it's probably hard to see on camera, but that right there is in the shape of a heart right now. So there's a heart in the middle of the darkness. There's a heart in the middle of the darkness. Yeah, I'm sensing that some of you have gone through a challenging time, either with, people or with pets. There's been some sort of challenge. Yeah, definitely still stayed in that heart shape. Okay, let's see. What do we have for my beautiful Aquarians here? I see like a child. There's the silhouette of a child, long, like a ponytail with a butterfly, holding a butterfly. So I don't know if butterflies have some sort of meaning for some of you, or if you have a child that likes that. It's also, what I'm hearing is it's a call to be more childlike, to notice those things like butterflies and flowers and trees, and just stopping to notice those things. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. I'm seeing a set of stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, with 2 people on top celebrating. So it's possible that some of you have really been working towards getting something done. And now they're showing me, okay, so here is the figure of like a blessing. It's like an angel or something. These 2 people are on top of these stairs, and this figure is giving them a blessing. So that could be blessing of marriage, blessing of a child, blessing of a new home. Some sort of blessing, Aquarians, is coming in for you, the 2 of you who made it to the top of this, who worked really hard or saved a lot to get to the point where you could either buy a home or buy property or get married or have a family, something like that you're getting blessed. There's an angel right over you. That's so cool. I love that. I've never seen anything like that before in any of my readings so clearly. Okay. Alrighty. Anything else here you want to show us? You want to tell our Aquarians? Anything else? Anything else? Again, I see two people right together, close together, like hugging. Looks like maybe there's also a child in that picture. So, yeah, 2 people and a child, or children, could be 2 children. Very happy. Lots and lots of happy feelings in the plate portion. I know we had the possible loss of a pet in the other one, and possible, heartache, but the plate is a totally different story. The plate is all happiness, family, blessings. So yeah, we do go through times, at times we go through struggles, we go through heartache and pain, but, eventually we get through that, and we get out of that, and we grow and we learn. I know that sometimes that's really hard to get our heads around, but if we were happy every single day and blissful and joyful, we wouldn't really know what happiness and bliss is. I know it's cliche, people don't like it, but it's the truth. And our souls came to Earth School for duality, for choice, and for learning. All right, so let's get into your oracle cards. 14, Perseus, Destiny. Look at that beautiful card. Really strong. There's a sword in one hand. His shoulder is protected by armor. All right, now, these are hard for me to read because the message in the print, the black message there is... So I have a magnifying glass, but it's really hard for me to hold the card and it. Let me see if I can do it. You can be the hero of your own life. You can obtain the tools you need. You may be destined for greater or lesser things, but you can control your will and fate. Few things are fated. Know the difference between fate, will, and action. Take action now. The future is not set in stone. Mastery and talent may be different things. Yeah, so a couple things here. Some people are destined for greatness, JFK, RFK, Martin Luther King Jr., lots of people they're all in the spotlight. But those of us who are not in a big spotlight still have a purpose and a place and things that we need to do and accomplish here in this life, right? Know the difference between mastery and talent is saying talent is like something you're born with, some talent you have. It could be painting, writing, music. It could be working with people. It could be anything, right? Mastery is when you master something, when you learn a skill, okay? So there's a difference between talent, something you're born with and drawn to, and mastery, something you learn. Maybe you go to college to get a degree, and that's the difference there. And 14 is a 5, by the way, which is change. All right, and then the other card they gave you is number 12, which is a 3, which is creation and collaboration. And this is Pisces, bond. All right, and I think this is about being careful of who you're aligned with, if I remember correctly. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm going to have to put the card. I'll show it to you again when I get done reading it, but I can't hold it up. Okay. Community is important. Look at where your loyalty lies. Ensure you know both sides of the story. Respect is needed on both sides for a true bond between people. Teamwork may be required to get the job done. A deep and healthy bond shares feelings, experiences, and common ground. We must be clear between our own emotions and those of someone else to avoid unhealthy enmeshment. So this card is talking about being careful, and I think Gemini got this card too. This card is talking about being careful who you align yourself with, right? Whoever we hang out with, those frequencies and vibrations are around us, right? We need to be sure, Aquarians, that our bonds are true and real and honest and trusting, right? If there are people around you that you're not feeling that with, sometimes we need to let those people go. That's just the way it is, right? So that could tie back into that heart that we saw with, some of the pain that we were seeing back there in the cup. Oh, jeepers creepers. All right. 10 of Pentacles, you're going to get there financially. The Fool, new beginning. And we saw in the cup that clean slate. Now you have the Fool card, right? So something new, some new opportunity, something very new, because the Fool is like a baby soul with no knowledge whatsoever, right? The Fool is also about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, right? This is actually one of the few decks I've seen where the Fool doesn't have an animal. It's just in this deck, it's a man standing on the edge, right? So please, Aquarians, look at who you're aligning yourself with. It could even be teachers, masters, gurus, somebody that you look up to. Make sure that you're aligning yourself truthfully and that you're feeling into your, oh my gosh, you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Aquarius, oh my goodness. All right, so the beginning of December is going to be very fruitful and fortunate for you. There's going to be new opportunities coming in. The 10 of Cups is like pure happiness, pure joy. I love the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Pentacles is success with your money and material things. Then you have the 4 of Wands, that's happy family. Then you have the Tower, clean slate. That's what I always say when we get the Tower. It's kind of giving you a clean slate of what is coming next, right? And then you have the World. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. I love this for you because I feel like a few of your readings have been really difficult, and your cup and plate were a little difficult as well. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is generational wealth. This is success. 10s are completion and the beginning of a brand new cycle. So something completing. And you had 21, which is a 3, 12, which is a 3, creation, collaboration, 14, which is change. So yeah, you are going to be either you're coming into money or you've amassed money. You have a good savings, a good 401k. But this is also, it's not just money. It's success in your material world. So family, home, car, all those things that humans have, right? Then you have the Fool, starting at 0, starting over. And the Fool is flanked by 2 10s. So yeah, something new coming up beginning in December. There may be an opportunity coming in. But then you have the 10 of Cups. Again, completion, new beginning. This is happy, happy family. In this card, it's a family walking through a beautiful lit forest. There's still a rainbow there. Lots of emotion, lots of happiness, flowers. It's just a gorgeous card. So 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Fool, new beginning, and then boom, happy family, the 4 of Wands. This is often called the 1111 card. So yeah, this is beautiful. 4s, in this card, 4, this is stability, right? Stable family. Things are stable. Things are looking good. Things are looking beautiful. And then you have this Tower card. Towers are not bad. They get a bad rap. But towers kind of clear out and clean out what we don't need, what we no longer need, so that we can get to those 10s, right? Those happy times. So I guess in this case, with taking into consideration the cup and the plate and all of that, you're going to be getting rid of some heartache, some heartbreak. There's going to be a new opportunity to start over. And then the last card out is the World. Wow. I mean, this is 21, which is a 3. So you start with 12 and 21 here in these cards, and you end, well, that's ending. You end with 2 21s. Creation and collaboration. It's amazing. This is you've accomplished everything that you need to accomplish. What better card to get at the end of the year, right? The World. Completion, success, happiness, joy, clean slate with that new, the Fool is here, the Tower just below. Wow, Aquarians, this is beautiful. I can't wait to do your end of December reading now. And then the 21 Turtle. So you have 3 cards that add up to 3. So 3, 3, 3. Lovely. Advance steadily, even if slowly. Right? So Pentacles being kind of slower and Cups kind of slower compared to Wands and Swords. But You're advancing to this clean slate, to this new beginning, to this happy state. Very happy family. Really happy for you, Aquarius. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. All the threes, 333. Remember to be aware of who you're aligning yourself with, right? With this Perseus card, or I'm sorry, with this Pisces bond card. Remember that you can be the hero of your own life and to know the difference between talent and mastery, right? I don't, there's nothing else I can say about this beautiful reading. It's immense happiness, immense joy, immense success. And after all the challenging readings that have been done for Aquarius throughout the year of 2025, I am super happy to see this all happening for you, Aquarius. I truly hope this has helped. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, a like, a share, a comment. Thank you so much for being here. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.